Before I even start this video, look at this clip real quick. Look at this clip real quick. This clip is from Vibe, and I'm telling you now, Vibe literally was just juggling hawks in the sky with SUNEATER like that. It's beautiful. It really is a beautiful sight. SUNEATER is actually really good in PvP. Today we're going to talk about that, but I just want to show this to you. He was literally just slapping him, like juggling him. Look at that. Alright boys, so today, this is like the delayed PvP video. I was supposed to release this day 1 of SUNEATER and show you like the first PvP gameplay, but you know, I said screw it. I first recorded on EU, so part of this gameplay will be on EU, the rest on NA, because EU was so hard to play. I was reaching 1,000 ping. I don't know if they like did something with the servers recently, but EU for me was unplayable. Like I really couldn't do anything. I would just start freezing constantly, so I couldn't even get a solid like 5 minutes of gameplay, and so I threw that out the window, right? And I went to NA, and then on NA I actually played and I got stuff done. So today this is my thoughts on SUNEATER, and honestly I'm shocked. I'm thoroughly shocked, and I will say this right now. SUNEATER is not a top tier contender, but he's up there. He is very good in PvP. His range is amazing, and the fact that he kind of, with his basic attack that turns into a chicken leg, that thing can counter a lot of characters, and it kind of does pretty good. The only drawback that I've kind of run into is if there's a faster character, it definitely can get the jump on SUNEATER. You have to try, and so this is again big learning on the character. You have to understand that when you go up against a fast character, you can't be switching to his tentacle attack. You gotta maintain that clam thing, right? That clam thing will allow you to kind of break the distance, and that's like a speed attack, right? It does less damage by a ton, but it's a speed attack. It will be able to kind of counter faster characters, and as I was testing, I was having a little bit of fun with him. He does really good, and I did spar with a few good players to see how that would go. And you know, I'm not wiping full teams like with some of the characters, like, you know, WHM. They wipe some full teams, but I'm saying it now. He does put up a good fight with a lot of characters, and one of the most annoying characters in the game, Hawks. He just, you know, if you run into a Hawks player, you love them, right? They're your favorite things. They're your best friends. With him, he really counters him, and like he can just put the brakes on Hawks, which isn't that bad. So I'm telling you now, like the devs really wanted to do some idea with PvP in like the past. They never actually went like with it. They just said they'll do stuff and they never did it. But you can see that they kind of like tried to structure a character that can counter some of the meta characters in the game. So SUNEATER is that character, and he definitely is fun. And you're seeing the gameplay, right? In the back, he's putting up some good fights, and it's honestly enjoyable. And you have to understand that he has two different playstyles. One being like that clam mode, and the other one being that tentacle mode, right? When you switch the tentacles, you can hit for nice damage. And when I say nice damage, I mean nice damage. Like it really is. And it's like the range on it, right? You're like almost a few good feet away, and you're still able just like to slap them up and push them back, and you can really create like a distance gap. But if somebody can, you know, be faster than and like break the distance, that is a problem. And again, yes, there are some characters. I tried going against some Dekus, and it's a little bit hard. I don't know if there is a way. And I'll try again. I'm going to continue playing. We're only like 2 days in. And yes, also the thing is that I want to mention that when you first use a character in PvP, I'm going to be honest with you, in like the first few like matches, you can kind of understand how the character is. Yes, there's combos and there's stuff like that, but with SUNEATER, like you really didn't even have to, like, spamming normal attack is good enough for him, then hitting W, then like using clam here and there. You can see that just using him basically, you could do pretty good, right? And again, as you learn the character, again, it's day 1 only, remember that. Like similar to Bakugo, and I will say Bakugo was the exception here. Like kind of, he was broken. Like day 1, he was insane. You were like, oh my god, this is a character. Like in the few matches that I did, I literally had enough gameplay in 3 matches where I wiped full teams. They were like super fast matches, and I continued onwards with that, right? Like that was literally how I did it for that. Weku was kind of the same way. Even like, what is it, WHM Shoto? All of WHM was easy, okay? That was the case. If you looked at other PvP characters as we went along, they stuck around, and like that's how you kind of knew it in the first few you know, matches as you went on. Yes, with SUNEATER, the more I played him, so first in the EU videos you can kind of see I kind of changed the playstyle. Back then I was like constantly in the clam form, constantly switching, constantly doing that. Later on in the NA games, whenever I was going against any like regular character, I just slapped him with like constantly like with basic attack, then went into W, and then if they got close I used Q. So it kind of like, as you move along, you'll build up a combo with him, and there are some nice combos. And again, yes, I'll say it, and like this is the entire point what I'm trying to get to. He doesn't even need a combo. He can just use basic attack, and that has such high damage and so much range on it that it's just perfect enough. So that was a point I was getting to. But you know, as we go along, we'll find out more combos and how great he can actually be. But right now, he's doing pretty damn good. I'll say that right now. And if you are just looking for a fun character, you don't even care about just, you know, sweating, you know, in PvP, this is a good character too, right? It's fun. Similar to, I will say, I don't know, he doesn't have like a strong playstyle like somebody in the game. You could compare him kind of like Aizawa, but really he's just a character of his own. Both of his modes, switching back and forth between them, is pretty cool. It is also like, you know, a way where some characters can get countered with a clam, and like again, if you do see it, when you use the AoE attack, it doesn't do much damage. I don't know if that's just me. And also when like you start getting pummeled while you're as SUNEATER, I don't know if his health is just weird in PvP, but he definitely takes a lot of damage. Unless you're in that clam mode, because again, the clam gives damage reduction. I don't know what happens, right? He just gets beat like the crap out of, and I can't tell if that's a bug or if I just suck. I think it's just I just suck, but I don't know. His health just depletes like really fast. So that is a quick drawback that I just remembered. But again, as you see in the gameplay, there's also one more thing with his basic chicken leg attack, the top one. When you actually hit Uraraka in the sky, it knocks her out, right? If you hit somebody about an ult, it hits them out. If Endeavor goes to pick up his lance, it hits him out. So that attack on so many different characters really destroys their attack, and it's really cool. Because it's like the range on it is good, so you can just constantly spam that. I've seen like when I went against a few SUNEATERs, I don't know if I showed them the video, but they really do play the range game. They tried to make sure you can't get close to them, and then when they do hit you with basic combos, like the regular attacks or even the other attack, they do good damage, right? Other than the shell, which again, it's speed. That's the main idea of it. If you were to like continue the combo from that, you will get that you know, same damage. But if you're using the tentacle attack, that is just nice damage and range. So that's like the biggest thing. And again, my opinion is just that. What do you think? Do you feel that he is the same way? I have asked a few people that, you know, thoroughly play PvP, and they kind of said the same thing, that he is really good, and he does hold up some real good counters to some of the meta characters. So if you are looking for someone fun for PvP, this is your character. I don't know if this is just for me or if EU has it or somewhere. Did they remove the trial thing? I thought we had trial, which is like you can test characters like when they drop. I swear that was a thing, but they got rid of it now. So you can't even test SUNEATER if you want to see if he's good or bad. So that's like a big L. I don't know if that was just removed recently or it was gone for a while and I just never noticed it because I usually summon for the character. But yeah, trial's gone. So you can't even go and test out the character like to see how he is for yourself. It's just, you know, it's an L if you have to go and summon. So yeah, that's gone. So you can't do that unless you want to go and just, you know, watch this and you're like, damn, he looks pretty good. I'm gonna go and summon. Now again, I haven't tested tag team. So if anybody's actually played tag team with AMAJIKI, let me know how that went. I do see the problem being like, you know, ranged characters. If they just keep running from him, like, you know, danky players exist in tag team, they can definitely destroy him. I haven't played enough tag team with SUNEATER, so I won't know anything. So I stopped. I literally played tag team for the first 3-4 days. As soon as you like realize how bad matchmaking was, I gave up. And I think that they still haven't even fixed a lot of the bugs. Like, you can go winning like 12 matches in a row and get like 5 points each, then lose one match and lose like 47 points. I don't know what their matchmaking like thing is with that. But I got my title, I dipped. If I lose that title, I don't really care. I'm sorry. I tried. Tag team is not that anymore. It's just, I don't know. Unless they fix those, the point system and that, maybe I'll return to it. But as of right now, yeah, it's not for me. But other than that, that's been it. That's what I had with AMAJIKI over here. Again, it could be that Mirio drops next and he's even better. I want to make sure that's mentioned in like literally every video I do, just because I know a lot of people are trying to save for Mirio, and it's structured in the way that this anniversary will have him. Will I confirm that? Hell no, we don't know. So again, continue waiting if you want to, but that's what I wanted to share with you here today. Thank you again for watching. Peace out, everyone. Enjoy. That's been my my first impression. Not even first impression. It's been 2 days with AMAJIKI. And in PvP, I will say he's very good and very fun. So just test him out yourself, see what you think, and you'll kind of come to the same conclusion. He can wreck real well. I'm saying that now. Peace out, enjoy. I'll catch you guys in the next one.